You know, I was trying to figure out why half my subscribers didn't show up for my last video. So I said, wait a minute. Is it Valentine's Day? Is it because of Valentine's Day? I said, wait. I said, nah, this can't be. Cause my subscribers are die-hard DFS players. No way they took the night off and didn't play any NBA DFS. But I guess it is true. So since you guys, you know, were too busy to play DFS tonight and couldn't watch my video, I want to know exactly where did you go. I want to know what restaurant you went to. If you stayed at home and made a meal, and what did you make? That's what I want to know. Throw it in the comments since you guys can't show up for my video. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you guys. Significant others may come and go, but DFS is forever. Don't forget that. And since you guys are too busy to watch my last video, I thought I'd share one of my last dates. Because I know you guys like stories. You guys love story time. So since you guys want to go out on dates and miss my video, you got to sit here and listen to me about one of my dates. So, a few years ago, I was working at a hotel. And I was actually a manager of a department. And I was making a lot of money, but I didn't have a lot of time on my hands. I worked a lot of hours. And I was talking to this girl on Instagram. So I was talking to her back and forth for a couple weeks. You know, she looked good. Everything was fine. Conversation was okay. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing later? Ain't nothing. Why? I said, you know what? Let's go out to eat. So I'm in New York, right? She's in Jersey, but mind you, now you got to pay attention to the story. So I had money was nothing to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a little bit. Get dressed. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna send you an Uber. So she did that. She hit me up. Said I'm ready. She gave me the address. Sent me the address. I sent her Uber. Cool. So now remember, you gotta listen to the story and make sure you're listening to the story. So, like I said, Instagram. She looked fine. Everything was okay. Conversation was okay. Spoke to her on the phone. Everything was okay. No red alerts. Everything was cool. So sent her the Uber. I'm in the parking lot of the hotel. I'm actually doing my DFS lineups at that time, so I didn't mind a little bit of downtime because that's when I would play DFS on my downtime or whatever, set my lineup. So Uber's on its way. I'm checking the Uber on the app. It's getting closer and closer, obviously. So okay. So long story short, I'm checking the app, and she's texting me I'm here, but I don't see any Uber. So I get out the car and I'm looking around. I don't see any Uber, but in the very next parking lot of another hotel, there's a cab over there. So I'm like, maybe that's the cab, no problem. Because where I'm at, there's a few hotels, right next to each other, and this particular hotel had an adjoining parking lot with the next hotel. So cool. So now I'm walking towards the cab in the next lot. And there's a few people in the parking lot. It's like a summer night, or whatever, spring summer night. So there's people outside and everything's fine. So there's a couple of people talking. I see this one crackhead in the corner. Some other people like closer to the cab. So I'm just walking. I'm walking. But then I hear somebody say my government. Somebody yell my name. Somebody yell my government name from the side of me. But I'm like, this can't be right because the only person that I just passed on my right hand side was a crackhead. So I turn around and the crackhead said my name again. Now, it's nighttime, right? And as this girl walks closer to me, into the light, I can clearly see she's supposed to be the girl from Instagram, but not the same thing that I saw on the app. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, I got. You know what I'm saying? So make a long story short, I don't know what she did with her pictures. I don't know how she was able to. I don't know if she photoshopped them. If those were old pictures, I don't know what she did. But this chick was straight crackhead. So now, my internals is in panic mode because I don't know. I'm like, I'm not taking this thing out. No way. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm walking slowly back to my car. She's like behind me. We're making small talk. She gets in the car. She's like, where are we going? So I'm sitting in stone, so I'm not going to be caught dead in public with her. You got to be out of your damn mind. That's not happening. But she's at my job, so I don't want to make a scene. So I'm like, okay. So I pull off, and my brain is going, 2,000 miles per minute. I'm just trying to figure out a way out of this. Trying to figure it out. Can't figure it out. I'm trying. I cannot tell you what I was thinking at that exact moment, but I ended up pulling into the Burger King parking lot. So I get a Burger King, and I take it to my house. I don't take it in the house. I take it to the house. I reverse into the driveway where nobody can see us. I let her finish her. I think she had like a number one with a beverage. I waited till she was finished eating. I waited till she was about finished eating. I want to be exact. And I called her another Uber. I told her that I wasn't feeling well and that I had to go, and that we'll do this another time. The minute she got in that cab, that Uber, I blocked her from everything. I blocked her, like, anything she could contact me with, I had to block her. I don't know what she thought was going to happen. I don't know. She thought I wasn't going to realize she looked like a whole nother person. Maybe she was a whole nother, I don't know what happened. But you know what? I never did that again. I ain't never do that again. But listen, we're not here for stories. We're not here for days of our lives. We're here for NBA DFS. So, with no further ado, welcome to the DFS experience for Tuesday, February 15th. We got a 7-game, I believe. 7-game slate. So we're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. Luka's fine at 12K, obviously. But he's in the player pool, but I'm not going to play him. You'll see why. Harden is not ready to go yet. Ja Morant is at a good price. Just make sure he's healthy. He hurt himself the last game. He hurt himself, came back in the game, finished the game. Now he's questionable. Be careful. Trae Young, 9-3, in play, matchup proof. You know that. LaMelo Ball, great matchup against Minnesota. They like to run and gun. So the Charlotte, they play no defense. Should be a high-scoring game. If you want a game stat, have at it. Chris Paul, 88, too cheap. Clippers is trash. Have at it. Halliburton, a prodigy in the making, will flourish in Indiana. Sacramento's trash. Everything about Sacramento. Let me tell you something about Sacramento. Sacramento stumbles into good teams, and then they trade off their assets because they don't want to win. I can promise you that. I've been watching them since Vlade Divac, Chris Webber, Peja Stojakovic, what's his name? Bobby Jackson, and who was the point guard? They had Jason Williams. Doug Christie, they had other iterations of that same team, but that team was good, and they dismantled the team. They didn't want to win. Sacramento doesn't want to win. Halliburton should thank his lucky stars that he got the hell out of there. And Sabonis is going to get out of there as soon as he can. I promise you that. Halliburton, good to go. McCollum, 8K. I'm not sure what he did tonight, but 8K. Whatever he did last night is depend on if I play him or not, because he got to get meshed into the new system. But you know what? Let me check. Let me see what he did tonight. Hold on, bear with me for a sec for McCollum. Pelicans. Brandon Ingram had 10 points. That's a great sight to see. McCollum, 13 shots, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Every game is not going to go like that, and 13 shots is not enough for a player that's 8K. Everybody got under 10 shots except him. So he's bringing everybody's usage down, as I expected. Yeah, I'd stay away from the Pelicans for now. Rozier's 8K because he's usually way underpriced. He may look underpriced, but he's really not. I mean, he is overpriced, but the matchup is good, so be smart. Drew Holiday, if there's no Giannis, play Holiday again. LeVert, we gotta see if Darius Garland is right here. So Garland off the bench, LeVert off the bench. I'd rather play Garland for $100 less. 74 for Garland is an insult, and a new teammate coming off the bench is even more of an insult. Locking Garland, thank me later. Russell is fine. Brogdon, I want to play for the rest of the season. Maxey, no Harden, play him. Lowry, no. Brunson, yes. Reggie Jackson, yes. See what he does tonight, too. His game is probably about to start, or it's just started. Because it's kind of early over here. 10:46 East Coast time, so that Clippers game must have just started. Marcus Smart, play him. Dinwiddie, off the bench in Dallas, no. His career is over. Derek White, he's a little bit pricey for his new role, but he could pay it off, but he will have to hit every shot. So, and we don't know how Philly's new defense is going to be with, only Curry is leaving, so I guess the defense stays the same. They still got Maxey, Thibault, and B. Alright, so that's a no for me with Derek White. Patrick Beverly, the $13 million man, just signed a contract today, 1 year, $13 million. Beverly's in play. Melton, no. Graham, no. Don't play anybody from New Orleans. I don't care. Nobody. Goodwin, no. Rondo, no. Gabe Vincent, no. Stevenson, only if he starts. I think that's about it down here. Let's go to shooting guard. Booker, yes. Jaylen Brown, yes. Jaylen Brown is an all-star. Just for people. Wait, I'm sorry. Jaylen Brown should be an all-star. Jaylen Brown, 8-3, yes. Ingram, no. Anthony Edwards, 8K, too cheap, yes. McCollum, no. Middleton, no Giannis, yes. Bane, he looks expensive, play him. Buddy Hield, if he starts, yes. Kelly Oubre, you can play him. No Gordon Hayward, play him. Mikal, you can play him. Grayson Allen, no Giannis, he looks expensive, but you can play him. Kevin Huerter, you can play. I'm off of Reggie Bullock. Terrence Mann, I'm off of him too. Duncan Robinson, never. I think the rest of it is just trash. Let's go to small forward. Tatum, absolutely. Butler, yep. Miles Bridges is 7,600. Lock him in. Marcus Smart Sr., you already know the deal with him. If he plays, play him. But be careful, because you know how he moves. Kelly Oubre Jr., you can play him. I don't like Kelly Oubre starting, but you can play him for his price point. Actually, Duarte is out. If Stevenson starts, play him. If he starts. DeAndre Hunter, you can take a shot. Dorius, $55 million man, Finney Smith. No. Jay Crowder, last man in, okay. If Terry Taylor starts for Duarte, play him. Whoever starts, play him. Halliburton will get him the ball. And I think that's it. We're not playing no games tonight. Let's go. Tatum, we spoke about him already. Sorry. Tobias, yes. Jaren Jackson Jr., yes. I don't like playing Mobley and Allen, and somehow Allen is an all-star. Alrighty then. Open Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges could have got that spot, but who am I? Okay, let's continue. Kevin Love, you can play him. Even though he looks pricey, you can play him. OJ Brissett, you can play him. Take a shot. Al Horford, no. His usage has dropped. PJ Washington, you can play. Brandon Clark, if you're feeling lucky. Jackson Hayes, no. Vanderbilt, yes. Gallinari, no. Torrey Craig, absolutely not. Serge Ibaka, no. Covington off the bench, no. Jalen Smith, absolutely. Play Jalen Smith, trust me. And I think that's it down here. Batum's supposed to be a good play, but he's not getting a minute, so let's not entertain foolishness. The reason we're not playing Luka right now is because you're locking in Embiid. Listen to what I'm saying. When players are on godly streaks, you play them. And that's it. There's nothing like technical about it. There's nothing fancy about it. You just play Joel Embiid every chance you get. If you're making 10 lineups, play Embiid in 7 of them. Play Embiid, that's it. Let's continue. Cat is fine. Bam is fine. New All-Star, Jared Allen, he's fine. Valanciunas, don't play. Bobby Williams, yes. Bobby Portis, no Giannis, yes. Ayton, 56, yes. Mobley, I wouldn't play with Allen. Play either or none. Steven Adams is fine. Check the matchup. Plumlee's okay. Minutes are not that great for a center. Capella played better the other day. Let me see how many minutes he played. 31 minutes. Look, minutes are coming up. Man, they're really babying him. Listen for any type of verbal communication that his minutes limit has been lifted, and at 5,300 on certain sites like DraftKings, you can play him and Embiid at 5,300. Okay, and they're gonna need him in Cleveland, so Capella is key. Pay attention. Harrell, no. Everybody else, no. No. Goga, you can take a shot if you like. Zubac, you can take a shot if you like. Okongwu, 3,400, you could take a shot if you like. And I'm not too thrilled about anybody else. Let's jump to Fanduel. Alright, listen, if you're new here, thank you for being here. You're welcome. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know we drop these videos. We don't usually do story time, but since it's Valentine's Day and everybody decided to take the night off and not watch my last video, I had to punish them in one of my stories. However, thanks again for being here. Don't forget the thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that my channel is fire, and it helps circulate it. And I think that's about it. We're gonna jump to Fanduel. Pretty much everyone here is pretty sharp. You know what I'm saying? And I do offer a Patreon. Link is in the description, and the Patreon is really for people that don't have time to sit on Twitter and the internet and do their own research and listen for injury news. So I pretty much build lineups and send them out right before lock, and they're updated, up to date, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, we keep it nice and calm over here. But let's get back to FanDuel. Luka looks fine. Trae Young is fine. Morant, Paul, I'm okay with Halliburton being 9K. Ball is too cheap. Drew, with no Giannis, is fine. Tyrese Maxey looks pricey. Boston's a tough matchup. Actually, let me be honest with you. I will only play Embiid from the Sixers. You can play Maxey because he does other things, but be very careful playing Philadelphia 76ers. Boston's the #1 defense in the league right now. They're the #1 rated defense in the league right now. And their starting lineup they're all two-way players. Now, don't tell me Bobby Williams is not a two-way player, because two ways means defense and offense. Bobby Williams gets a lot of offensive rebounds and a lot of offensive putbacks. That's part of offense. He plays defense. That was offense. Offense, defense. Marcus Smart, offense, defense. Jaylen Brown, offense, defense. Jason Tatum, offense, defense. Al Horford plays defense. He can be offensive when there's a player out, and we already know that. So, like I said, Boston players start 5 two-way players. The reason I went through that, because I know somebody in the try to jump in the car. You know, Al Horford don't. I don't want to hear it. I know what I'm saying. Let's continue. D'Angelo Russell looks good. Darius Garland's being disrespected at 7,700. Lock him in. Rozier looks great. Marcus Smart, they must be out of their damn mind. 7,200. No, thank you. Reggie Jackson, 68. He's fine. Derek White, it's okay. I wish he was 5,100, but he's okay. Jalen Brunson, I paid 6K. He's fine. Kyle Lowry, not playing him. Dinwiddie is a bum. No Melton for me. Beverly's okay. Devontae Graham, absolutely not. Alfred Payton, no way. Vincent, Rondo, Alvarado, McLaughlin, Tyus Jones, Shake Milton, and the rest of these losers, no. Let's go to shooting guard. Okay. Jimmy Butler, if he plays, is fine. Booker is fine. LeVert, I don't know, he's coming off the bench for 8,500. I must be missing something. Anthony Edwards is fine. Jalen Brunson looks great. McCollum, no. Middleton, yes. Either way. With Giannis, even better. Desmond Bain, absolutely. Buddy Hield if he starts. Terrence Mann, no way. Kelly Oubre, yes. Herder, yes. Torrey Craig, no. Duncan Robinson, no. $55 million man, Dorian Smith. Listen, if Dorian Finney-Smith was 49 cents, I still wouldn't play him. Malik Beasley, no. Terry Taylor if he starts. Grayson Allen if there's no Giannis. Bullock, Korkmaz, Okoro, Booknight, Washington, Concher, Coffee, Green, Max Struss, Milton, Josh Green, Rodney Hood, Wesley Matthews, Miles, and the rest of these losers, absolutely not. Let's go to small forward. Tatum, always. Miles Bridges, lock him in. Brissett, 7K, 68K. 6.8K, sorry. 6,800. Listen, no. Oh shit, Brissett. Yeah, whatever. Bogdanovich, no. 6,700. Are they crazy? Against Cleveland? Oh my god. What are they doing over there at Fanduel? Mikal Bridges? Probably not. Marcus Morris? Yes. Don't play him in every lineup though. He's liable to get kicked out. Herder? Yeah, we spoke about that. Hunter's pricey for me, but okay. Lance Stevenson if he starts. Covington off the bench? No. Everything else is no. Dean Wade and Concher and all? No, absolutely not. They shouldn't even be options, to be honest with you. Bam, yeah. Tobias, no. Jeremy Jackson, yes. Bobby Williams, yes. Jared Allen at power forward, absolutely. Mobley, probably not. Portis, yes. Brandon Clark, no. Jalen Smith, better on DraftKings. Kevin Love, better on Fanduel. Harold, no. No. PJ Washington, I guess. If you're playing 10 lineups, you can play him in 1. Vanderbilt, yes. Vanderbilt's kind of cheap there. Surge, no. Grant Williams and Batum, no. Embiid, absolutely. Cat, yes. DeAndre Ayton, okay. Steven Adams, yes, but I don't prefer him. Like, he's kind of priced. He's overpriced, that's all I'm going to say. Valanciunas, no. Bobby Portis, yes, if there's no Giannis. Capella, if he's getting in the minutes. Capella's pricey. I'm good on Capella on Fanduel. Zubac, no. Mason Plumlee, no. The rest of this is a no. I'm gonna play Portis and up. That's it. Now listen, I'm about to jump to Yahoo, guys. If you play Yahoo too, if you want to see about Yahoo, we're gonna go in 15 seconds. For the rest of you, you only play DraftKings and Fanduel. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Hope you had a profitable night. The ones that did play, and some of y'all took the night off. Now listen, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you need anything, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go to Yahoo. Let's start with point guard. Giannis, yes. Morant, yes. Ball, Young, Paul, Holiday, Garland, yes. Brogdon, no. Maxey, yes. Larry, no. Smart, kind of pricey. Dinwiddie, I don't play. Jackson and Beverly are fine. The rest of them don't play. Booker, yes. Halliburton looks good. Rozier is okay. Jaylen Brown looks amazing. LeVert is okay. Russell looks great. Brunson looks okay. Derek White is overpriced. Bane looks great. We're going to go to small forward. I told you we wasn't playing any games today. Tatum looks good. Butler looks good. Ingram on pass. Middleton looks good. Anthony Edwards looks good. Mikal Bridges looks good. Mikal Bridges looks okay. Kelly Oubre looks good. Bogdan looks okay. Marcus Smart Sr., okay. If you're playing 10 lineups, play him in 1 or 2. Buddy Hield, if he starts, looks great. $55 million man, no. Lance Stevenson, if he starts. Power forward. Miles Bridges, yes. Jaren Jackson Jr., yes. Vanderbilt, okay. Last man in. Whoever starts out of O'Shea and Terry Taylor, you can play either one, whoever starts. If Jalen Smith starts, even better, $11. And we're going to center. Embiid, lock him in. Cat is fine. Bam is fine. Valanciunas is okay. Jared Allen's a little bit better. And Bobby Williams is a little bit better than that. DeAndre Ayton is okay. Portis looks great with no Giannis. Clint Capella, I really need to know about his minutes. Steven Adams is okay. Kevin Love is okay for last man in. Brandon Clark, Hernan Gomez, Plumlee, Harrell, no. Zubac, last man in type deal. Goga, last man in. PJ Washington, same thing, last man in. Everyone else, I don't trust. Alright, we're going to super draft. We're done. Luka, Trae Young, Morant, Ball, Paul, Booker, Halliburton, Holiday, Garland, Edwards, McCollum, Russell, in play. Lowry and Dinwiddie, no. Rozier and Maxey, in play. Bane and Smart, in play. Brunson, in play. I'm not playing Derek White. Buddy Hield, if he starts. Levert looks okay. Graham, no. Kelly Oubre Jr. could take a shot at. Reggie Jackson, yes. O'Shea Brissett, if he starts. Beverly is okay. Milton, Allen, man, no. Herter, yes. Hunter and Herter, they're not going to give you enough fantasy points to hit value, so no. And Terry Taylor if he starts. Anything under Terry Taylor, you're just literally shooting yourself in the head. Let's go to forward. I play Embiid at forward every day so that I could put a center only at center. Embiid's a must play, lock him in. Tatum's in play, Butler's in play, Bam, Jalen Brown's in play. Tobias Harris is okay, Middleton's better. Ingram is okay, Miles Bridges is better. Mobley's okay, Jaren Jackson is better. Portis is good, especially if there's no Giannis. Marcus Morris is fine, you know how I feel about him. Kevin Love is okay, Kelly Oubre is okay. Goga's fine, O'Shea if he starts. Mikal Bridges not on SuperDraft. If you're playing 10 lineups, you can play Jalen Smith in one. You can play Vanderbilt in one. Let's go to center. Cat, I'd play. Valanciunas is okay. Ayton is fine. Jared Allen is fine. Bobby Williams looks great at 1.35. Capella, no, not for this. And Steven Adams, I play. Steven Adams, Bobby Williams, Jared Allen, Ayton, and Cat are my only center-only plays on SuperDraft. Alright, listen guys. Thanks for being here. Made this video kind of quick, just in case you guys had a long night. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys had a good day. And I think that's about it. Hit me up if you need anything, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.